Welcome to the bright basement. Sorry for the chips and stuff, the wood chips. So here we got the axe. Maybe a little dark because the light's literally right there, right over there. And we're going to be sanding this down a bit. Try to get some of that surface rust off. Here, my foot. Going to be trying to get the surface rust off of here. So right here is just, this is 220 sandpaper, this is just 60. So I'm not going to be taking you along for the whole thing. So next thing's going to be hitting it a bit with the sandpaper. I could do this, look at all that rust. I could do this far quicker with my fine, is it oscillating rotary tool or something? My fine oscillating thing. But that might take off too much material and I don't really want to mess with it. So I'm just going to be doing this by hand. It's going to take me quite a while, I think, to get everything, taken off. I'm not going to take this painted area off. I'm not really going to touch that too much, but I'm going to hit it with the 60 a bit, and I'm going to hit it a bit more with the 220, especially up here, because this part is going to be unpainted, or at least a part of this part on both sides. I don't really care about this part with the 60. I can keep that, how it is. And then I'm also going to be taking down the mushrooming on there. I might do that. I know it's not, what it's meant for, but I might be doing that with the work sharp knife and tool sharpener because I have these bands here. This is kind of a wore out green, really coarse band. I think this is either 60 or 80 grit, and I'm going to be using that to grind that down because it actually works very well for that. It does a number on the bands. And I'm using the original work sharp, so I'm not ruining my Ken Onion, the expensive one. But it's just these are basic tools that I'm using. The other, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it. The other tool that I have is like this German $400 tool that my dad gave me because it's not useful for him because he doesn't use it enough, and because he has his Cobalt one that's battery powered. So I'm just going to be messing with that. I'm not going to be messing with that. Wait, what am I saying? Oh yeah, it could be easier, but I'm just going to do it with basic tools that everyone pretty much should have, I think, if they're going to be doing outdoor stuff. We're also going to be using this band, this really wore out one, to put the initial reprofile of the axe here. So I'm gonna do the sanding here on the axe, then I'll get back to you guys. So while the axe head is nowhere near being done, so I have a lot of work to do. I got pretty much the bad mushrooming out. It's kind of an ugly job. Oops. I'm gonna clean it up a little later, but I just need to get that out of the way so that I can get to just doing complete sanding on here with the Multimaster. And I'm gonna touch it up a little bit more with the grinding. I'm gonna grind it down a little bit more, maybe round the edges. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing for that, the mushrooming. And then after I finish sanding that off, I'm gonna focus on the grind. I'm gonna convex that. Convex is just a stronger grind, and I can get with the belt sander, or with the belt sander, I can get it very, very sharp. Shaving sharp, in fact, like I have with my my Husqvarna and with my Condor axe, which I haven't shown in video yet, but I'm going to eventually. So I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna sand this off. Probably round these a little bit more because it's kind of sharp right there. And I'll get back to you guys. Now, as I'm doing this this axe here, cleaning it up, see, this is what it looks like after. Alright, I hit it with the Multimaster there. Then I buffed it, not buffed it, but I went over it by hand with these 80 grit sandpaper. Now it looks like this. There's those markings. It looks like a 4 and then an arrowhead or something, or an anchor. I have no idea what that is. And this is what it looked like, before. This is the after. Right there. It's almost, you can see reflection. Wait, no, it's just shadow. And this is what it looked like before, all dirty looking. Now, if you look at it, you can see those swirl marks on there. All those marks, that's from the Multimaster. On here, you don't see that. You might see scratches, but that's from the sandpaper. And then I'm going to go over it by hand again with 220, and then I might do it another higher grit, maybe 600, I'm not sure. Probably not, though, because I'm going to paint it. So, if you don't want to paint an axe, if you polish it, the higher the polish, the more rust resistant it's going to be. So I'm going to be painting this because I'm not going to be using it a lot. I'm going to sharpen it so I can use it. I'm going to put a handle on it so I can use it, but it's not going to go out with me all the time. It's a very heavy axe. And with a 36 or 35 inch handle I think I'm putting on it, that's going to be ridiculous. So I just wanted to, show you this, what it's going to look like on both sides. There's the top, there's the bottom. And I'm going to do the other side. Then I'm going to hit it with the 220, and then I'll show you after. So I got both sides now. You can see the US 92 far more clearly now. And you can see the arrowhead with the 4. Still don't know what that means. I didn't hit the whole head with 220. The 220 grip, because I only want to do the exposed parts, which is going to be here and on here. And it's only going to be like at an angle like that. The rest of it is just in the 80. Look at you can see the shine difference. 220 is moving straight up and down. 80 is moving towards the bevel. I hit the back here a little bit, and there's just those hammer marks from pounding incorrectly on the axe. Mushrooming is completely gone now. And if you look at this axe head, I actually printed it out this time. See the Connecticut? I think that kind of looks like the Connecticut head. So, I'm going to call it a Connecticut head. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the convex grind on here. And I'll get everything set up here, I'll get my work sharp, and then I'll get back to you.